Well, hey, churches, I'm here with Wayne Frazier, and I know a lot of you guys know Wayne. Some of you may not know Wayne. So, Wayne, you kind of have a couple of roles within our area. So, tell folks a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am pastor over at Montalba Baptist Church. This June, I'll celebrate my 20th year there, and I've been a part of the association that entire time. And recently, just about a year and a half ago, went to work as just a field rep for the Southern Baptist Texas Convention. And what most people know about me is I'm married almost 32 years with 10 children. So that's kind of a little bit of information about me.
And recently, this area became part of your kind of area of oversight as well. So our association belonged to our friend Wayne Livingston.
That's right.
And he moved into another role, and so you now have covered this area for us, and so grateful for what you do. You know, I think sometimes maybe people think that our roles are, maybe do we compete with each other? Then that's not at all the case, is it?
Oh, no. The whole point of my job is obviously is to support churches, but we don't ever want anybody to think that we're here to usurp the association, because our goal is to support the association and support the community and the camaraderie, and of course the cooperation between churches, state, and the association, because we're all on the same journey trying to accomplish the same thing. So
so we're going to talk about an event that we're going to be hosting together in really soon. But before we get that, you said Montalba. So when I went out to preach for you one time, a lady came to me after the service and said, "I like you because you said our name right." So it's not Montalba. If you go out there and you say Montalba, you're in trouble, right?
That's right.
You kind of got to roll past the T.
Yes. We had one guy come in a couple of years ago, and he said, "I'm not sure where I'm at, but I'm sure glad I'm here. Just glad to be here." So, most people think it's Mount Alba, and it's not. It's one word. It's just, if you're from there, the longer you've been there, the quicker you say it. It's Mount Alba.
Yeah, that T becomes less and less apparent.
Right.
The more. So if you ever want to fit in, get rid of the T.
You
Perfect.
Got it. Absolutely. Right.
So that's really important. So you've been there how long again?
This June will be 20 years.
We're coming up on your 20th
anniversary.
Well, happy anniversary for that.
Thank you.
So you also host a pastors conference every year that'll be coming up soon.
Yes, April the 4th. We have 4 pastors come in and lead worship. We have a guy that'll lead worship. We have a sit-down meal, offer some resources, just some time of encouragement, fellowship with other pastors, good preaching. It's a one-day conference. You can come in about 9:30, 10 o'clock, leave by 2 or 3, get refueled, and get back in the field.
It's a great event, a highlight in our association. That's part of what we do too as an association. We're just partnering with churches, trying to help come alongside and support some of the great things that you guys are already doing, and that's a great event you do. Your church has kind of 2 other big activities you do every year. So y'all kind of focus your community outreach on 2 central events. One's in July.
That's right.
You put on your own fireworks show.
We do. That just kind of happened. We decided a few years ago, let's just have a family picnic, have the kids come and play in the water, pop a few fireworks. So another one of our churches in the association, Dogwood Hills, was selling fireworks for raise money for missions. And I thought, hey, we'll just buy fireworks from them, support their mission work. We'll have a picnic together. And of course, they have stopped selling those fireworks now, but we have gone beyond just a little family picnic to where it's gone beyond anything we can comprehend. We have live music and popcorn and snow cones and things, and then we do about a 30-minute fireworks show right at dark, and we've had upwards of a couple of thousand people show up. It's blown us away, but it's been a great thing.
And let's be honest, what pastor doesn't like to play with fire?
Absolutely. Well, my kids just wait, because my adult kids, my older kids, are so excited because we just get to blow up the sky for about 30, 40 minutes. So they love it. And so, that's the thing. And then we just finished our, I think it's our 15th year of Walk Through Bethlehem. Had just right at 850 people come through over a 3-day walk through Bethlehem. And so those are the 2 big events in our community that we just sort of pour everything we have into them.
Yeah, and I love how, in your community, I think it's good to kind of get known for doing something. And the church, the people in your community, oh yeah, they're going to do that because it's the time you're going to see them. It's the time you can connect with them.
Right.
So I just think that's really cool that you do those things.
Yeah.
So I love that. So let's talk a little bit about your other role, because we want to let everyone know about a special event coming up next Thursday.
That's right.
So I know next week's a busy week. I apologize that some things kind of got doubled up on all that. But there's some great stuff coming up next week. Of course, we have our fellowship at Olin Bowls, and we're going to tag on the meeting we didn't get to have in January with that day. But then on Thursday, tell us about Thursday.
Well, so our church health and leadership team, under the leadership of course, Dr. Nathan Lord, but our immediate church health and leadership leader, field strategist, and strategist is Dr. Jeff Lynn. And they've decided they were trying to host these big events in some of the larger cities, and we wasn't really getting a response. And come to learn that we try to go into these communities around and try to get 20 or 30 pastors, and we've had a great response. And what these three guys would be Jeff Lynn, Anthony Svada, and Phil Todd. Their specific field of passion is what I like to say. Of course, Jeff Lynn's is in the area of just the overall health of the pastor and the health of the church, and really his life investment is in that. And Anthony's just passionate about helping churches with revitalization, just seeing that from a perspective that every church is constantly, we're in a life cycle, we're either up or down. And so Anthony, and then Phil Todd, he just bleeds discipleship. He just lives discipleship. And so those guys just come share their passion with you, share their heart with you. And we've had a great response, offer a host of resources and a good free meal. That's always important, that we'll provide a meal for you. And free, yes. And so we've just been blown away at the response of these pastors and church leaders that have come and just been rejuvenated, and also they get to connect with some of our guys in the office. We get to be out in the field with pastors all the time, but they don't, and so this is a real opportunity for them to connect with these guys that are in the trenches and doing the work.
And I know this is being put on by the Southern Baptist of Texas, but we also want you to know this is not a recruiting effort.
Oh, absolutely
this is nothing like that. So if you belong to the Texas Baptist Convention in your church, but you'd just like to come for a time of encouragement, we're not trying to do anything that would be subterfuge or anything like that. It's really just a time to encourage everyone in our association. Right. So all of our churches, you're all welcome. Lunch is free for everybody. So we'd love to have you come and be a part of it. It's a great opportunity. One of those times where we're actually partnering together, association, state convention, to host this event, and want to say thanks to Michael Kreiner and his church over at Rock Hill for hosting this event. So easy to get to, super easy location, a great venue for that. So we want to encourage you to come be a part. You can reach out. There's some information here on the email how you can reach out and RSVP, or let me know. I'll pass it on to Wayne as well, that you plan to come and be a part of it. We want to make sure we have enough food for everybody. So, Wayne, I appreciate you. I appreciate your ministry. Appreciate your friendship and just your faithfulness to God's call in your life.
Well, Alan, it's been a blessing to work alongside you. I mean, you're my director of missions. So our relationship goes beyond this relationship. Your role is very important and vital to me as a church pastor and leader. You've been faithful to come alongside us and encourage us, and so I'm grateful for you and your role in this association and in our state convention. I mean, our goal is to reach one more for the kingdom of God. Amen. And so I want to thank you. And let me just one quick thing. I've had a couple of pastors say, is it okay if I bring somebody else who's not? Listen, if you know of a pastor of another denomination, but they need encouraging, hey, that's okay. We want to encourage pastors to just do what God's called them to do. So just let us know, and we'll be glad to be there for them as well.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, let me pray for you, Wayne.
Absolutely.
Father, thank you so much for today. Thank you for our friendships. Thank you for the relationships we enjoy as Baptists, Lord, that we know we're not doing ministry alone, and that we believe in the value of working together. So I pray for our event next week. I just pray it'll be a time of encouragement, equipping, refresh the weary soul, Father. And Lord, thank you so much for Wayne and his ministry. I just pray your blessings on his church, and that the time he takes to try to wear multiple hats, that you will bless all those efforts. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.